Hey dude, what's your plugin? Hey, can I get a plugin? What's the resource pack that you're using? What is that plugin? That's so... Oh, what are those flashing lights, man? Okay, it is time. You guys have asked for it. I never thought I'd make a video like this, but since everyone keeps asking, I searched for every plugin available on the Plugin Hub almost 2 weeks ago. So here's a video on every overpowered plugin that I've been abusing in this 20-year-old paint game. And trust me, if you're a PvPer or a PvMer, you'll have at least a dozen plugins from this video that will be very useful to you. Like half of these used to be bannable on third-party clients, but for some reason RuneLite's approved them. So yeah, make sure you install all these crazy good plugins. And if I helped you out or you're new here, I usually make PvP-based videos risking billions while making billions. So please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on the next upload, which is going to be absolute chaos. All right, so the first plugin is actually just overpowered. I actually thought it was going to get removed, but it's of course customizable XP drops. Install this plugin ASAP. Instead of XP drops, you will see the damage you will hit as an exact number. Like the plugin literally converts everything for you. It does the math. You don't have to do anything yourself. Just look to the left and you know exactly what you're going to hit. Tick group XP drops, set XP drop delay to 18 or they'll be on top of each other. Then filter all the combat styles except magic so you can still see if a spell lands or splashes, and then tick the show predicted hit. Never group predicted hit, and lastly change the predicted hit icon to hit splat, and then never look back. Alright, so there's a reason why programmers use light mode or dark mode and not brown mode. Like, what is that? Anyways, to change the skin to your RuneLite, all you need is the resource pack plugin. I use the grey theme personally, but there are hundreds, so you'll find something that you like. Next is the GPU plugin. Yeah, like look at all of those 2 pixels. Like if you haven't been using this plugin, something is wrong. So make sure you go and turn this on. And don't forget there's a hidden function to the GPU. Make sure you tick unlock your FPS. It means you won't be capped to a peasant 50 FPS and you can play at 144, 200, whatever you want to. Alright, so switching is completely unique to RuneScape, and a typical mouse is asymmetrical, which means that at the bottom, if it touches an item, you can't click yet because it hasn't hit the point of the mouse. Whereas if you use a symmetrical mouse, as soon as it touches the item, you can already click it. So I personally made some symmetrical mouse pointers that you guys can also use. And I have all my custom cursors and settings all listed in my Discord. So I'll leave a link in the description. So once you've done that, you're one step away from doing a 1-tick 6-way barrage. But I personally use 250 DPI, 6 out of 11 Windows setting with a Logitech G Pro Superlight mouse. And the last step is to stop making the same mistake everyone else is and play fixed stretch mode full screen. It sounds stupid, but you wouldn't play any other game with 1/5 of your monitor, and RuneScape is the same. You need more surface area, means better accuracy on your clicks, as well as giving you an advantage over other players as they're all playing on a 200 by 200 box. The next thing I want to talk about is people always ask me how I get such good ping to foreign worlds. So I get 170 ping to America, but using a VPN you can get a way better connection. So for me, connecting to Sydney gets me almost 20 ping less, which is a huge difference. And if you're worried I'm biased as Express sponsors my channel, I've personally been a paying customer and reducing my ping since June 2020. So just try out the different locations until you find the best routing for you to the OSRS servers. Not only is it a single click and connect, it also hides my IP, so if anyone tries to hit me offline from my bank, it just doesn't work. If you're interested in trying out better ping or just want to protect your IP with ExpressVPN, I have a link in the description that will get you 3 months for free. On the topic of disconnecting, every single player in RuneScape should be using the unresponsive cursor plugin. The plugin will show you when you're disconnected from the server and whether it's server-sided, which means it's on JXN, or on your end. So not only could it stop you from dying if you're a hardcore Iron Man or you're PKing in high risk, if it's server-sided, you know you don't need to teleport because you haven't disconnected. It's just the server being laggy. A bonus is that you can write a stupid message on each one so you know which one is which. Speaking of plugins that are for everyone, the not empty plugin is really good. Basically means that you can't empty your potions anymore. It literally removes the option from the right click completely. So definitely go and install that. Okay, so another plugin that absolutely everyone should have is the bank tag layouts plugin. It's absolutely insane. Like you can gear in literally 15 seconds. I don't know how anybody plays without it. I have a bank tag for every situation or thing I want to do. It saves you hours of your time sitting in the bank searching or sorting through tabs for your setups. So like I can literally gear in 15 seconds, and yeah, definitely install this plugin. Alright, so one of the OG bannable plugins, multi-lines, is now on RuneLite. So it's such a broken plugin. A lot of people don't even know that there is this on RuneLite, but all you have to do is turn it on, and yeah, you'll avoid getting ganged up by 100 goons dropping gamer words on you in multi. So not only does it show you where the multi-line is, but you also need to toggle on the spear line. So I guarantee, whether you are PvMer or a PvPer, it will save your bank at some point. You should definitely pair that with the combat level plugin and tick show level range. Now, whenever you're in a dangerous area, doing a clue or whatever, if you're PKing yourself, it'll show you exactly what combat level people can attack you and what to look out for. If you need to teleport or don't need to teleport, you'll know. It'll say on your screen. Alright, so have you ever gone for a last second 6-way 1-tick and dragged 5 items, fell off your chair and pulled out your internet cable? Well, with anti-drag, that will never happen again. It literally stops you from being able to drag your items, unless you press and hold for X amount of time. Really useful if you have that problem. Alright, so for another plugin that probably 99% of people don't know about, I use KeyPass all the time, every day. I have all my accounts loaded up, and when I want to switch, I just click the account and boom, we're going. Straight back in, no XP waste. Another crazy thing is that it's completely encrypted, so even if you were to share screen, your whole screen, with KeyPass on the screen, they couldn't see anything. That's how well it's encrypted. Next up, we have tile indicators. So it shows you where you are walking to visually, as well as shows the true tile of your character. So as you can see, even though my character shows up in one place on the screen, its true tile is quite a bit off. So just makes timing things a lot easier and also prevents misclicking to the wrong location. Next up, we have an OG plugin, but still one of the best in the game. Turn on Loot Tracker if you haven't. It makes seeing what you've PK'd or got from a boss super easy, and you'll know how much profit you've made per trip. So definitely install that, and it tracks per account. So if you switch between accounts, it will load the info on that account in your Loot Tracker, so it won't be all gathered together. Okay, so I recently found boost information again, and I didn't like the old overlay, but with the compact overlay, it's great to make sure you're fully potted when going for a special attack or doing a boss, and it will also show you when your stats are negatives, so in dire need of a restore pot. With the addition of the Menophyte Potion, it helps managing all that without having to look at your skills tab. Okay, so I often get asked why I have this flashing box on screen in all my videos, and it's not just to burn your eyes out, don't worry. It's called the Visual Metronome plugin, and each flash is an exact game tick. So if you play off ping or need to know when the server's lagged, the metronome will show you exactly when the tick has changed. So it's a really great plugin. I just hope they change it to a circular orb maybe over the world map or something like that, be more aesthetic. If you're not an absolute god at one ticking yet, install this and it will help you develop that subconscious metronome going on in the back whenever you're playing the game. Alright, so next up is the Player Outline and Entity Hider, two plugins, so they go together. If you're serious about PvP or just want to get your rune pouch at LMS, DDing or when someone stands on you will really put you in a rut. Like, you will hate it so much. So turn these on and it will give you a huge advantage. You'll be able to see when that player is standing on top of you, what they're wearing, what their prayer is, what weapon they're going to use on you. Not only will you be able to see them, but because of the player outline, you'll also be able to see yourself, which makes things a lot easier than they used to be a few years ago. Not done yet though. Also in the Entity Hider, you can hide dead NPCs, which is super useful for Inferno and lots of other things across the game. So toggle that on. Everyone should have that on. Next, we have the Equipment Inspector. So it lets you see what people are wearing and give you information on where they're going. So if you're a PVMer, you can see a PKer and know that they're going to go to your area and escape. Or if you're a PKer, you can know where they're going to go and then go hunt them down. So it works both ways. It's really good to have. If you haven't used it yet, the Fashionscape plugin is goated. Like, you thought I was rich the entire video, right? Well, actually, right now I'm naked in real life and in game. So yeah, great plugin. Alright, and for the final plugin, which is always on, I always use this, it's the Annoyance Mute. All those annoying sounds, like, wouldn't you love to disable the Arnold Crossbow piercing screech to destroy your eardrums? Well, you can. Toggle it on and disable anything that hurts your ears. It has a lot of flexibility. The only thing that's missing is the boxing gloves. Alright, so that's all of the best RuneLite plugins. I've literally gone through absolutely the entire plugin hub. So if it helped you out, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next video, which is going to be a complete banger.
Hella thick, I wanna smash them up.